So we're going to go back over to our meteorologist, our team here keeping an eye on all this. It was extended to 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Still lots going on. Right now it's extended for Lincoln County up into Catawba County. We're getting a little bit of notification that there might be a little bit of rotation out there near the Claremont area. So if you live in that area, definitely want to take this serious. You folks are included, by the way, in this tornado warning. So lots going on. Just trying to keep up with all of these updates here. Cleveland County off of 74 near Shelby, there may have been a little bit of rotation, but nothing has been confirmed at this point. So although nothing has been confirmed at this point in terms of a tornado on the ground, this is still a very serious system. In fact, we're hearing that there may be a home on fire in Lincoln County. That would be due to a lightning strike. Do not have that confirmed at this point, but you know, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of lightning in this area, but certainly something that our producers, everybody's kind of paying very close attention to right now. So I want to get you back out to our radar. Here's live early warning Doppler 9. I was able to change some of the data here to kind of give you an idea. Right, so whenever you see red on a velocity data, that's wind moving away from the radar side, right? You've got green, that's towards the radar. Whenever you see them come close together, you could typically see some rotation. Right now, overall picture, I'm not seeing what we typically look for is very tight couplets. That's what we call it, right? Where you kind of have the red and the green very close together. Not seeing that right now, which is good news, but does not mean that we're out of the woods, right? There are areas that we have some very strong winds that our radar is detecting. So we're talking about winds upwards of 30 miles per hour, especially when you see the brighter colors on your screen. That's where we're talking about some very strong winds that are coming in on our radar. So we're noticing that now. I'm going to zoom on in a little bit closer to show you where the winds are really strong right now. Here is our tool that can show you 40 miles per hour wind. You can see some of the roads where there's State Road 16, Buffalo Shoals Road. Some strong winds over your head right now. Some other roads, Optimist Drive. If you live on Patsy Drive, your home is out there on some of this road. North Oliver's Cross Road, State Road 16, up into this area, up into Lincoln County, up into Catawba County. Keep this in mind that the strongest winds are basically over your head right now. And it extends to the north. It extends up into Bandy, right? It extends up into Catawba. It extends up into Claremont, where we're seeing some of those very strong winds and maybe a little bit of rotation with it as well. So from Claremont to Bandy all the way down to the south, Buffalo Shoals Road again, up into down into Springs East Road. There's Porch Road down there, up into Maiden Highway. The brighter colors. We're going to see brighter colors. It's stronger winds. You're seeing that on your screen right there. Lincolnton, you're not out of the woods yet, although it looks like the stronger winds are moving on out of here. There's a little bit of, I mentioned that red to green closeness, right? There's a little bit of that right here. Let me do this. There you go. There's just kind of drawn a circle. Focus you in on that area right now. There's a little bit of some red to green interaction, a little bit of rotation in this area. So Little Mountain Road for you folks south of Bandy, right? South State Road 16. Buffalo, it looks like Buffalo Shoals Road right there. I would definitely kind of really pay attention to this area right here. It could be, you know, a serious area right here where we're talking about a little bit of rotation. Maiden down into Lincolnton 321. It looks like the worst of it has pushed on towards the east of 321. Back to our radar. I mean, this is some strong signatures here, all the way from Eufaula up into down into Catawba. Cheryl's Ford, you live out there, you live in Troutman, I'd watch this. 77 dry right now. You're not in a warning in Troutman, but man, this is a nasty cell, nasty line just to the west of you. And yeah, it's headed your way. Lincolnton as well. Cherville kind of giving you the big picture. Say you live in Charlotte, you're not overly concerned about this right now. I mean, it's a nasty cell that will eventually cross the entire region. It looks like the worst of the weather right now, again, is over where we've got that warning. Excuse me here for a second. Lincoln County up into Catawba. What I'm going to do now is kind of go ahead and put a tracker on it. We've been watching it move very quickly north and east. It's not lasting a whole lot of time, but man, it's packing a punch. Let's do this again. Let's put a tracker on it right here. Give you an idea exactly where it's going. A lot of moving pieces here. as we continue to track it. So let's put the line on right here. Basically, all the way from Maiden down to Lincolnton down to Cherryville. I'll focus it on kind of where that tornado warning is right now. And again, fast moving cell. High Shoals 1028. Look for this line. Iron Station as well, 1030. Denver, 1031. Mooresville, 1055. Cleveland, 1103. Not everybody in this line is going to have to worry about rotation. Not everybody in this line is going to have to worry about the potential for a tornado. But I think everybody in this line will have to worry about some risk for damaging winds, which we've been talking about has been the chief concern with this system. And we continue to watch that tornado warning that extends all the way until 11 o'clock. We've been talking about this. We've been on the air since the beginning, since when this was just a system over Cleveland County, over Gaston County. No longer, you folks are out of the warning right now. You folks are out of the warning right now in Cleveland County. You're out of the warning in Gaston County, but in Lincoln County and Catawba County, it's a heads up for you folks that we still have a dangerous cell on top of you that could certainly pack a punch over the next little bit as well. So we've got team coverage tracking the rain. We've got our meteorologist, John Aarons, who's live in studio. Hey, John.
Hey, thanks, Tony. So the areas that we're talking about here are right now just past the Pumpkin Center area. If you live up in that spot, up in central parts of Lincoln County, and if you go up and through the eastern sides, just north of Iron Station, the High Shoals community, those spots. If you live up in Denver, I would say this is going to be on the western sides of that area. That's where you're going to look for some of the problems up in this spot. Sherrills Ford, which is right about here, going to be on the pathway, and there's also the community of Terrell right here that needs to be watching out as the path as this tornado makes its progress. And the thing about this guy, it's wrapped in rain, so it's going to be very difficult to see. And as Tony's been mentioning, we can't get conclusive evidence of a major rotation or circulation here, but there could be just enough embedded in some of these low-level winds that might be capable of producing a very strong burst of wind that could certainly knock down trees, power lines, mobile homes, definitely. So definitely what you need to do now is make sure that you are in cover and that you are inside. Keep yourself away from windows and wait until this storm passes. And it's moving fast at about 40 miles an hour. Now, for my friends that live up in Lake Norman, Mooresville, Davidson, some of those communities, this is the time where you need to be ready. There is no warning for you, but it looks like at the very least, that this storm is holding together in its circulation. Right there, you just saw a little quick lightning strike. That kind of shows you the troubled area that we're looking at. It's just past Dallas, right near the Hardin community up in Gaston, just past that way, south of Lincoln. Thank you for zooming that out. Just right here is where there could be a little bit of some trouble. But the storm is moving quickly. We're watching the speed out of this guy coming in at about 50 to 60 miles per hour winds, right, Tony, when we kind of do put that velocity on there. But the fact that this storm is moving really fast is the concern.
Absolutely. It's moving very fast, and as a result, it's not spending a whole lot of time, but still something you want to watch very carefully as we continue to track it. Right now, still over Cherryville, north of Cherryville, excuse me, the warning itself over Lincoln County, Gaston County, or Lincoln County and Catawba County. Gaston County, you folks are out of it right now, so the warning earlier has been allowed to expire. But John, like you mentioned, it's going to be one of those things where you're not going to be able to see it. You shouldn't go out looking for it by any stretch of the imagination. You just kind of got to stay hunkered down until this threat is over, and it's still something we're watching right now. So a lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rain, I mean intense rainfall with this. And as a result, you combine the intense rainfall, the intense wind, I mean, that's going to create just a dangerous situation out there as well. Nothing confirmed at this point, but certainly a very serious situation for folks who are out there right now. Going to put the radar back on full screen just so I can maneuver the radar a little bit and kind of show you some of the areas else that we're watching right now. So let's widen out this map and kind of give you an idea. Everything right now, so just to kind of get your bearings, right? All of what you're seeing in green, I kind of left that on there because I have to. I have to leave that on there to show you the tornado warning itself. But everywhere you're seeing in green is a flash flood watch. We've been talking about that for basically the last day or so. But the concern itself that we have is the tornado warning that's up north, up into Lincoln County, up into Catawba County itself. So that's the main concern we've got right now. So north of Cherryville, Lincolnton, up into parts of Maiden, up into Denver as well. And it's certainly a line that is going to continue to hammer and eventually parts of Iredell County as well. John, Brittany?